Hey guys, welcome. So this is the fourth tutorial of PyQt in which we are going to create a button inside the window. As discussed in the last tutorial, we have created a window using this code, using the mentioned code over here. So by using this code, we are going to add on a button inside the window. Let's start off by creating by writing down the code. The first thing we are going to do is we are going to use the Q push button, which is we are going to import the Q push button from PyQt5.qt widgets. Then what we are going to do next to self.geometry, we'll create a variable called button, variable or object called button, and inside the button we are going to use the Q push button which we have imported. Then and inside the brackets parenthesis we are going to provide a name for this button. Let's say I'm going to provide PyQt5 button. Here we go, we have defined the button name. The next step what we are going to do is we are going to also use the self keyword. So we have created the button. Now we are going to use this button, and by using the set tooltip we are going to provide a name which is, let's say, this is an example button. Here we go, we have defined it. The next step what we are going to do is we are going to again use the button by using the dot move. Inside that we are going to provide a value of 100, 70. So we have set a tooltip, and we have also used the move, and followed by, once creating a button is done, an action needs to be performed. Here in this tutorial I'm going to do an action where whenever a user clicks on the button, a text should be displayed. For example, when I'm clicking on the button of PyQt5, what will happen? It will show it as PyQt5 button clicked. So I'm going to do that. For doing that, first we need to use the button which we have created, followed by a dot operator, and we need to use clicked, and also we need to use dot and use the connect. So inside the parentheses, what we are going to do, we are going to define the method name in which the method should contain the message which is PyQt5 button clicked. So before that, what we are going to do is, like, we are going to use the self.show is already written. So we are going to create that method that needs to be defined over button.click.connect inside the parentheses. For doing that, we need a PyQt slot. So in order to do that, we are going to import the PyQt slot from pyqt5.qtcore, importing in small letters PyQt slot, and I'm going to use this at PyQt slot, and inside this PyQt slot I'm going to define the method which is on underscore click, and inside that I'm using the self one. Now here we go, we have defined it. So inside this on underscore click, what I'm going to do, I'm going to provide my PyQt5 button clicked message. So here we go, we have defined the PyQt5 button clicked message over here. Now the main method has been defined, and all the stuffs have been defined. Let's now make some changes in width and height to make sure that we get a required as expected. Let's say 320 and 200. I'm going to keep that. And also, okay, so we have defined everything. Now let's go ahead and run the program and check for the required output. Now I'm going to run the program. Let's go ahead and run the program. So here we go. We have got the output of PyQt5 button, and as you can see, as per the code, we have got the output, which is PyQt5 button inside the simple window. And like one more thing needs to be done, which is the button.click.connect and self.onClick. Like whenever I'm clicking on the button, PyQt5 button click should be displayed. So let's now go ahead and run this one. Here we go. Whenever I'm clicking on the button, as you can see, a message is displayed, and that is coming from definition on click of self, on click definition on click method. So here we go. Whenever I'm clicking on the button, it's coming in. Along with that, this is a window which we have defined, and this is the title which we have defined, PyQt5 button over here. Earlier we had defined simple window in the last program. So in this program we have defined PyQt5 button. So this is how the program will work. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining. We'll see you in other tutorials with other stuffs like creating a text boxes and performing certain operations on it. So bye guys, have a good day.